Hey there, I hope you are having a great day as we are starting this new week. I am Renee DiVincenzo. I am your business strategist, and I am the owner of MDR Administrating Services. When it comes to financial planning in your business, have you ever asked yourself, what am I doing to set myself up for success? A lot of times when we start a business, we may not think of the financial matters that need to take place with everything it is that we need in our business until we are so involved with it. And then we realize, oh my gosh, I'm not even sure what systems to be using when it comes to financial planning. So I will tell you, and I'm going to share with you, when I first started my business, I too didn't even really think about it. I just thought about my name, what I wanted to do, what do I want my colors, how am I going to bring my message out so everybody understands what I do so they would hire me for their services. But when it came to the money aspect and the expenses of what it required to have in my business, that is when it really hit me that I truly didn't understand how to write off those expenses. And I'll tell you, who brought it to my attention was my accountant at the end of the year. When you have to do your taxes and you bring that in, that's when you get the awakening of like, oh my gosh, I really need to do something different. And I remember when I was working with a client, and they were starting out their business, and I had stepped in to help them with a few areas that they may not have understood what to do. When we were talking about the financial aspect on it, they truly never understood the cost of what everything was going to come to. Like, for instance, say you wanted an office. Well, by the time that they started to look for the office, instead of doing it ahead, they found that it would not fit in their budget. I will tell you, a lot of this has to do with budget planning. You have to see where you are in business, what it is that you have to spend, and from there, what will you do to increase that revenue? Now, some of you saw my 5-minute live on Friday. I was talking a little bit about the tracking aspect and some things that I did in that area. So when you break it down, the one thing I will always share is that you have to keep everything separated. You cannot keep everything entwined with your personal and your business, because as you grow with your business, it's going to be very hard to determine what you did do for personal and what you did do for your business. So Wednesday, I am going to be talking a little bit more about the tools in my Wednesday business tips, about different tools that you could use for your financial planning for your business. One of them I'll really give to you very simple and quick is definitely have separate bank accounts. Cannot have the same bank account to use for your personal and for your business. Now, some banks, they allow you to open up with $25. If you go more towards the bigger banks, they may charge you a little bit more to have in a balance. So you need to research that out when it comes to part of your financial planning on that. And two, you need to categorize everything, right? So, you need to have that worksheet. And I'm really basically going to say it's a worksheet for business where you can categorize all your expenses to simplify it. Maybe you don't have a software right now to keep everything separate for your business to your personal, but you can get worksheets. I'm always talking about workshops, right? Because that's what I do too. So, but when you look at worksheets, you can get expense worksheets that will help you to categorize the areas of your expenses. This actually will give you a better view of what it is that you're spending your money on. Especially if you're finding you're bringing all these clients in and you're just not seeing the profit. So I want to share with you is watch my Wednesday business tips. As I shared, as a business strategist. I work with you to help you identify the areas in your business that you may need to get a little bit more understanding on, a little bit understanding on what direction you need to do, and even how to get your message out there. How are you going to want to promote yourself? Because I always say you can never make a second first impression. So I hope this little tidbit today for our mindset on financial planning gave you some insight of some areas that maybe you didn't think about. And join me on Wednesday as I go into more detail about how you're using your tools for your financial business planning and the softwares that are needed to help you to be successful. So I hope you make today great, and I look forward to seeing you on Wednesday. Make it a great day.